There is the possibility of lending or borrowing between compartments. It's a decision to be taken by the fund if that's necessary and when that's necessary. Member states can object during the transitional period, but only in a limited number of, under a limited number of conditions can they object, and otherwise it's simply at the board's discretion. We all agree, indeed, that the costs of bank failure should be borne by the financial industry, not by taxpayers. And we have confirmed tonight that the details of such overarching principles could only be changed if all member states agree to do so. In other words, if in the future the rules on bail-ins were to change, then that could also have effect on the contracting parties' commitment to the fund. And we've worked out a legal solution for this issue. It should keep a framed right of objection to the board's decision. In other words, we will assess in April and May the updated draft budgetary plans that will be submitted by those member states which were in the process of forming new governments in the autumn of 2013. That was Germany, Luxembourg, and Austria. So their budgetary process is still going on, and we will come back to those countries in April and May. We all agree, indeed, that the costs of bank failure should be borne by the financial industry.
The contribution of the largest euro area economies to growth in Europe is particularly important. In that context, it is essential to continue with and intensify structural reforms and pursue consistent fiscal consolidation in Italy and France. Moreover, it is important to continue the orderly deleveraging and transformation of the economy in order to lift employment in Spain and to further strengthen domestic demand and especially domestic investment in Germany.
Also have effect on the contracting parties.
In Cyprus, the prior actions for the disbursement of the next tranche have been met, such as the new privatization law. Moreover, while we are fully aware of the still very difficult situation for the people of Cyprus, the contraction in the economy has been significantly less severe than was forecast 1 year ago. In Portugal, the 11th review mission concluded 10 days ago with an upward revision of the growth forecast for this year, as well as a significantly improved outlook for employment. Portugal thus remains on track to exit its program successfully in May. Concerning Greece, we have discussed, as Gjerún said, we have discussed the state of negotiations in the context of the current review mission, which is still ongoing in Athens. The talks are moving forward in a constructive atmosphere, but there remain a number of differences to be overcome in order to reach an overall agreement.
An important area for an important issue for member states whose.
I also reported on the ways the Commission set out last week to provide financial and economic assistance to Ukraine. One of these is through an increased macro-financial assistance program worth 1.6 billion to support the stabilization and reform of the economy. A first tranche of this assistance could be rapidly disbursed once an agreement with the IMF is in place.
On the SRM, so there is also the right order.
In Greece, the mission is still in the country, so the size and the timing of the next disbursement from the EFSF to Greece will depend on the outcome of this mission. Altogether, till the end of this year, we still have 10.1 billion euro in the pipeline under the current EFSF program. On Cyprus, I expect the ESM's Board of Directors to authorize the release of the next tranche by early April. This will be for a total amount of 150 million euro, which will be dispersed then in the course of April.
So attention now turns to the ECOFIN meeting. And
on Portugal, the conclusion of the 11th review was another good sign of progress. We now wait for the fulfillment of prior actions agreed, and after national procedures are in place, we will release the next EFSF disbursement of 1.2 billion euro, and this will be the final EFSF disbursement under the current program. This should take place in April. The last country I want to say a few words about is Latvia. This Thursday, on the 13th of March, Latvia will become the 18th member of the ESM and the first member state to join the ESM since its inauguration. Latvia became a euro area member state at the beginning of the year, of course, as you all know. And according to the ESM treaty, all euro area member states also become members of the ESM.